Stars are often required to shed their identities and become someone else when the cameras are around. But for some celebs, being in the spotlight also means hiding some pieces of their real lives all the time, especially when it comes to personal relationships. For these celebs who publicly identify as heterosexual, the road to romance may not always have been as straight and narrow as they've led people to believe. Lindsay Lohan. Former child star Lindsay Lohan had an open, albeit tumultuous relationship with DJ Samantha Ronson for about a year. The two covered every gossip magazine for months and proudly flaunted their couple status all the while.
It's not my fault you're like in love with me or something! What?
Oh no, she did not!
But the troubled Mean Girls star still insists she's not gay or even bisexual. She told Piers Morgan in 2013, "I know I'm straight. I have made out with girls before, and I had a relationship with a girl. But I think I needed to experience that, and I think I was looking for something different." Considering how many other lifestyle changes she's engaged in over the years, that's actually pretty believable. Heche. Shortly after Ellen DeGeneres came out in 1997, she began a serious relationship with actress Heche that lasted for several years. But according to Ellen, Heche walked out the door and never looked back a few years later. DeGeneres told the Los Angeles Times, "I'd like to believe that she loved me and that I'm not that stupid that I would be completely fooled, but I really will never know, and it doesn't matter. I know that I was happy for a long time, and she obviously changed her mind." Shortly after their split, Heche resumed her hetero lifestyle and never looked back. That we know of, at least. Mick Jagger. David Bowie was openly bisexual for years, but Mick Jagger was known only as a womanizer. That changed when Jagger met the Ziggy Stardust singer in 1973. The pair became inseparable as pals, but it turns out their relationship may have been a little deeper than just friendly. Bowie's former wife, Angie, alleged that she found the rock legends in bed together in her home, telling The Sun, "They were not only in bed together, they were naked. I said, 'Did you guys have a good night?' They were so hungover they could hardly speak. I took pity on them." But it wasn't just a one-time hookup for the two. Bowie's former backup singer and girlfriend Ava Cherry corroborated the connection between Bowie and Jagger by saying, "Even though I was in bed with them many times, I ended up just watching them have sex." Yowza. Gavin Rossdale. When it comes to Bush frontman Gavin Rossdale's love life, most people only know about the ups and downs of his former marriage to No Doubt's Gwen Stefani. But before he became one half of rock's hottest couple, stories of him hooking up with men came directly from his alleged partners' mouths. While Rossdale initially avoided the claims, in 2010 he hinted that those stories weren't untrue. He told Details magazine, "I've never wanted to appear closed about it. It's not something I've talked about really because it's always been in the glare of a tabloid world. It's just one of those things. Move on. When you're 17, Jesus Christ. I don't think there's anything strange about any form of, you're learning about life. It's part of growing up. That's it. No more, no less." He later regretted his comments and tried to have the magazine scrap the interview, but once it was out, it was out. Pink. Pop singer Pink has been married to motocross star Corey Hart for years, but prior to tying the knot and becoming a mom, she and actress Kristanna Loken had a hot and heavy romance. Pink later admitted, "She kissed me and she tried to dominate me, and I will not be dominated by anyone. People can say what they want, but I have good taste. I mean, look at her. Wow, that woman is beautiful." Demi Lovato. Although Demi Lovato has never officially come out as explicitly bisexual, she did hint at hooking up with a lady friend of hers. Orange is the New Black star Ruby Rose claimed that she hooked up with the Confident singer in a now-deleted Instagram post which read, "I'm like the one person Demi has slept with that didn't sell naked photos of her, so F off." Lovato neither confirmed nor denied Rose's claims, telling Complex, "I don't feel like any of my past or future, when it comes to relationships that may have happened or not have happened, are of any concern to anybody. You can believe what you want, but no, I was not in a relationship with her. By the way, love is fluid. Humans are humans, and when you connect with somebody on a spiritual level, it doesn't matter." Sounds like they were definitely cool for the summer. Tom Hardy. This British actor might make his mint off of being the rough-and-tumble kind of man's man, but that doesn't mean he hasn't experimented with same-sex romance in his life as well. In 2010, Tom Hardy told the Daily Mail that he previously enjoyed relationships with men, saying, "As a boy, of course I have. I'm an actor for sake. I've played with everything and everyone. I love the form and the physicality, but now that I'm in my 30s, it doesn't do it for me. I'm done experimenting, but there's plenty of stuff in a relationship with another man, especially gay men, that I need in my life." Cameron Diaz. Although Cameron Diaz's love life with men has been tabloid fodder for years, she has also dabbled in some lady love in the past as well. After telling Glamour UK, all women have been sexually attracted to another woman at some point, she appeared on Andy Cohen's Watch What Happens Live and admitted,
Yes, I have been with a lady. You didn't ask explicitly how I was with a lady, but I have been with a lady.
Drew Barrymore. Although Drew Barrymore's been married 3 times to men, the actress reportedly had a steamy love affair with magazine editor Jane Pratt. The magazine queen told the New York Post that when she'd admitted to hooking up with a woman on Howard Stern years before, she should have clarified that it was Drew Barrymore, saying, "One of my dreams is to return to Howard's show and tell him the truth about Drew Barrymore and me. It was someone famous. I did have sex with Drew Barrymore." Barrymore covered Pratt's inaugural issue of Jane magazine in 1997, so gossip hounds immediately drew the conclusion that it happened sometime around then and no one noticed. No matter when or why it happened, that experience may have propelled Barrymore to become an outspoken advocate for gay rights over the years since.
It is time for marriage equality, it is time for same-sex families to adopt, and it is time for equal rights for everyone.
Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.